What's up, guys? It's Mr. Janvid, and today we're back on the Pokemon Showdown server, and we're going to be using Gyarados today. This is a team I put together. I've played several games with this team. It has been going through the testing phase, and so I made the decision not to change it, and because I wanted you guys to see the same issues I've been seeing and realize how the testing phase works. This team has not won a single game out of maybe 7 to 8 games. It probably lost me 150 points. Just fine. I don't mind the points. I can get them back easily. It's not about that. But it has taught me a lot about, and I'll go through it as I'm playing these next few games to show you what I mean. Meaning like what are flaws. And so when you're going through your own testing phase, you don't get discouraged and be like, oh shit, fuck it, I'm garbage, I should quit Pokemon and blah blah blah. You can see the same errors I'm seeing. So what I've noticed is Slowbro is harder. Like I've ran into like Heal Bell plus Slowbro, which made it impossible. But because Gyarados is so weak and because it can't switch into anything, you're essentially playing half the time with damn near 2 Pokemon, just Slowking and Mandibuzz. And if you can't get enough mileage early because it lacks the power, you're gonna be left in that spot where you just can't do anything, and it's not like an outplaying. You just can't do anything. And so what I'd recommend future renditions to do is Melmetal, have Toxic on the Lando, bait Slowbro and Hippowdon's in with that, and then swap out Melmetal for something faster and harder hitting. Several options for this slot, but I think that would be better support while still providing that same service. So but looking at this one, I might be able to do something with Gyarados since it's likely offensive. Zapdos, we'll see. But other than that, I mean, Slowking guards against 3 out of his 4 members. Melmetal plus Magnezone should be able to handle Zapdos well enough. And Mandibuzz is going to be nuisancing. You'll see what I mean. You may lead Pelly. Didn't expect Nidoking, but this is actually really good for us. I just a really weird lead. I wonder if he has like Mega Horn or something. Or maybe expected Zone? What is I'm curious as to what. Maybe he just didn't want, because I say lead against the thing that you don't want to have dealt, like the biggest threat to your team. Make sure you lead well versus that. So it could be a situation of the Pelipper is slow and a lead Melmetal would have put him in an awkward position, so that makes sense too. This actually gives us a free future sight. I'm very surprised by that decision there. Because now, unless you let me trap Ferrothorn. Yes, Thunder. Okay, that was actually very well played on his end. Question: are you willing to give me Nidoking right here? Because what I want to do is U-turn. Lando being gone isn't worth Nidoking for me, because it's a little nice to have it for the Barraskewda for the non-water moves. And Nidoking, I have a straight up counter. What I thought I would have died there, I'm pretty sure. So very good bait there. Very, very well done. Very proud of Lookid or whatever his name is. Very, very well done. Oh, that's ballsy. I could hard Magnezone here. It covers Rise Beam and it covers for the Ferrothorn switch. I'll Slowking. And I'll just teleport. He does knock. Committing to, okay, I'm gonna give you Ferrothorn. But you can Zapdos. I think it's gonna be interesting, right? It's gonna be does +6 kill Nidoking? I doubt it. So Ferrothorn's dead. We get the value off Nidoking. Me losing my item matters a lot. So he's gonna flip turn into Nidoking. That's fine. Because of the knockoff, he's gonna break the sub. But I mean, you could have just hearted Nita King. Yeah, I don't think +6 would have knocked him out. So now that the spikes are up and I lost my item, this is why I was like, I should just U-turn out. Because generally fast landers can outspeed and KO Nita King, so it would have been great. But I am defensive, you know. I am. Would be him having thunder is a problem. I can never go hard Slowking, because otherwise this thing could just destroy me by itself. Zone is helpful, but I don't think I can play around with this. Just funny to me because Slowking was supposed to be the answer. I wonder if Sheer Force Thunder would knock me out from there. This is a really important turn. If I go Buzz and he over predicts and Ice Beams here, I don't think you have a reason to predict though. I lose a lot more mons if he does than if he doesn't. Yeah, I'll give it up. Yeah, I figured he wouldn't predict. Very little reason to. And so I get to knock here. Ice Beam's gonna hurt. Upside is now, if Life Force Sheer Force did that little, I mean, then it's tough, right? Because now the Thunder is kind of free. I got a defog. He Ice Beams though. Good. Good. He might risk the Thunder. I think he will, and he'll miss. Oh, rocks. Good play. Good play. Now you flip turn. Okay. Flip turn, Slowking. Slowking takes a ton because I don't have my item left. Yeah, let him have it. Let him have this. I'll take the positional advantage of Pelipper. Because what Slowking does is, versus his team, pretty fucking brutal. Pretty brutal. Zapdos is concerning. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting end game because I'm staring down Zapdos here, right? If you're fearing, if I went this confidently in the mailman, but he saw leftovers. I'll Toxic first because he should Thunder first. I'll eat. Nice. And then I'll Tect, right? Force the Thunder. Because I'm trying to do this with Gyarados and Slowking. Ah, no para, please. Okay, that's good damage. All right, so it's a trade for trade on Zap. You never go Barrascuda / King Jair, so I EQ every time. He does, so he goes Pelipper. So I'm surprised by, unless he's offensive. Please fucking protect. So I want to see what kind of Pelipper he is. So he's Scald. It's not a good position for him to have if he gets okay, please smell metal. Thank you, King. Thank you, King. Because him being toxic tier and my Gyarados getting a free switch isn't ideal for him. I'm wary of Kingdra. That's something I'm wary of. Please hit. Oh my goodness, you beast. You monstrosity of a beast. Smell metal. Flip turn. No way flip turn's killing me. Yeah. Mel King. Mel King. Mel King. All right, this is good. This is good because I'm getting all the relevant damage I need for Gyarados to be in. Because really what's going to happen is I mean, he got a lot of full power. He avoided a lot of full power. So I'm quite content with that. So I could go Gyara here. He's probably Roost and Defog. Could go Gyara and sub. He goes Zapdos. I sub again on his Thunder Toxic. Then we're staring down Kingdra doing what? Hurricaning. Or I could go Slowking here and Scald. If I force Zapdos to get sacked, I think I'm not sweeping with Gyarados in this game. Like, sweeping isn't something that's going to happen. So I'm going to play this differently. So should you turn out to Zapdos here? Good Kingdra. Yeah, Zapdos. Nice sub again. Right. So now that Zapdos is gone, I don't have to be concerned about Slowking as much. And it forces Kingdra in to take this heat. Because unless he's Hurricane, if he has just Draco, then Slowking can come in. You know, the boots on Slowking make a big difference. Make a huge difference. I didn't pay enough respect to that, in all honesty. So we'll take this 30-something% with the EQ. Surfs, smart. I don't think I get to it KO'd by Spec Surf. I don't think it matters. Let me calc. If I don't, I'd rather go Slowking. Because it gives me Gyarados as a sack versus that Barraskewda. So I have to predict. Because Barraskewda versus Slowking is going to come up. And I'll have to decide whether he's going to crunch or flip turn. If he makes the right call. If Kingdra is still alive, I could lose. So if I go Slowking versus Kingdra after Future Sight. Well, not if it gets to a kid already. Kingdra. OU Specs. In the Rain. Slowking. OU Spadef Pivot. But I have what, 242. Surf does. I'm a Slowking though. What's the timer? 60. Why is that saying 70? That's not right. Modest Choice Specs. Rain, bro. Rain does 25 to 30. Doesn't to a kill. Wow, that's impressive. Yeah. Slack off here as he crit fishes. He doesn't crit fish. This is the situation I was talking about. I didn't want to have. I don't think Gyarados dies to crunch. Liquidations makes sense to do. Maybe I should have Lando there. Lando would have gotten me rocks. Because I know Pelipper is coming in. I foresaw something coming. It'd be in his best interest to give me Pelipper. But it wouldn't happen this turn. Yeah. So he's trying to... probably Scald here and then sack Pelipper. I can't really do anything about that. He's roosting though. I disagree with that. Yeah, I disagree with that. Let me see if I Future Sight here. He goes Barraskewda. I don't think you ever go Barraskewda though. If I teleport, here and he goes Barraskewda, he gets the free flip turn. That doesn't help me. There we go. That's what you should have done last time. Now you made a mistake. Because if you play incorrectly with the Scuda, you lose. He liquidation last time. I just don't know how much Slow King takes from Crunch. I'm always landoing here though. If he liquidations, kudos. I think I can still win. He does go for liquidation. That could mean he doesn't have Crunch. Actually, he probably doesn't have Crunch. They don't run Crunch. Yeah, I'm tripping. I think I win. They don't run Crunch. So you just slack off here on Draco. Yeah. Forgot they don't run Crunch. So I think future... Yeah, right. They run Psychic Fangs for Toxapex. Right. Yeah. So we just slack off here. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I completely forgot that they don't run Crunch. Because I'm here scouting out Crunch when Slow King... I mean, we still played in a way where we knew Slow King... if he didn't have Crunch would win, but I just wanted to play it to where like, okay, because even a crit liquidation there on my Slow King could have changed the game. So I do think Lando switching there would have been the best play anyway. Which is funny because this one heckler in the comments was like, Jam, you lose to Rain, da 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 da. I was like, this team is definitely one of my poorest structurally in a while, but perfectly fine as we adapt and grow and, you know, continue to learn how we can adjust the team. Melmetal put in motherfucking work in that one. Very proud of my guy. Magnezone did his damn thing. Mandibuzz did his damn thing. Slow King, crucial Thunder miss, but it's Thunder. You're not gonna always hit it. That you run Thunderbolt. Okay, I think this could be Gyarados' game. I trap Blissey and it's really a wrap. It's not a rap with a Moxie, honestly. It's really not. Honestly, this is looking like a really simple game. Of course, Chomp. No drawback EQ. Use Helmet. So what I think he'd do here is Lando being toxic is annoying, but you know, it's whatever. The reason I'm just EQing the Chomp, because I figured he'd go Skarmory, but to me that turn it wasn't a good Skarm turn. If you're predicting Lando, I mean, if you're predicting me to, is it even worth? I'll just EQ here, cause this is like just screaming like Lando double. I mean Chomp double. That wasn't really like a prediction kind of thing. I just don't want to take the helmet, even though Lando is in. He seemed to be Shed Shell anyway, so Boots Weavile, definitely knocking. He's super Melmetal weak too. It could be Helmet. It could be Rocky Helmet actually. But based on how aggressively I'm playing my Weavile, I do want the... I don't need the Intimidate. I'm tripping. Yeah. Okay, cool. SD there didn't make any sense. Like ever. Like in no situation USD there. You'd attack the Lando because you could have gotten U-turned out on there. Okay, Slow King always here. Question is leftovers. No, I can Gyarados. I know he's toxicking. Gyarados is a free man here. We bait Skarm out or Finny, get that nice chunky hit. This is Scarf. Good trick. Melmetal is always a place. Spadef covers for a trick. You don't give him an item, right? And we just EQ here. Yeah, we're not letting Skarm come in, right? That wasn't really a prediction kind of game. But I'm still seeing the flaws in the team, right? It's just positioning in a case like that. Well, I know what I need to do to win. I know the tools I have. So this is actually pretty much a matchup that we were talking about. Where Tangrowth walls Gyarados. We try to lure. He has a random Pelipper, so that Specs Pelipper is gonna be annoying with Hurricane, but we can deal. If we toxic his Landorus as well, No, Magnezone, he has a Slow King Galar. Magnezone is muscling past that. Pretty much at this point, we just want to Toxic that Tangrowth and probably figure some way out to muscle through that with Gyarados. Unlikely, but you know, maybe with Future Sight and enough Moxie boost, it's possible. Certainly with Toxic and Substitute, right? And I'm gonna remove that item. No items for you, buddy, because Mandibuzz is almost impossible for him to kill. Almost impossible for him to kill. This Tangrowth some bitch though. Very interesting team. Lando guards against 1, 2, 3 members. Slowking guards against 1, 2, 3. My core walls his team for the most part. So Melmetal, you're gonna see Melmetal shine just like the last game. So phase 1, phase uno, excellent. I figured I'd bait this in, but I don't know if I'll get another opportunity to Toxic this, because I know he's gonna knock it on. I want to keep my item, but I don't know if I get another opportunity to Toxic it. And so now it's an interesting position for the opponent. I'll double Toxic. He double knocks. He's Helmet. He's trying to get me to hit him. And so now he's seeing double Toxic. That means that conditions him to not want to go to Slow King, or he could go Slow King or Landers. He's predicting. If he's telling me, that means he's predicting Mandibuzz. He wants my Mandibuzz item gone, which, I mean, Mandibuzz doesn't do well versus your rockers. I don't think you need to be too concerned about that. So let's tech tier. Yes, yeah, the Earthquake. He does have it. Cool. Okay, doke. That's good. Because now you definitely don't want to leave this Tangrowth in. So we double Iron Bash here. Guarantees us value on something. We can tech on his Pelipper. Oh, he leaves it in. I might. Ooh, that's a lot of recoil. Tangrowth is almost dead. We're gonna double Iron Bash again here. Scarf Lando got hit. Yeah, this is definitely Scarf. Yeah, good play. Problem is, I'm pretty sure you're Specs. This is where Protect is so clutch, right? Why would you have a Pelipper if you're not Specs? Right, good reads. Problem with this is I just bash again. Right. Galarian Slow King is not a counter. So Tangro's coming back and he's trying to get me down. Good. Forgot I'm intimidated. But things get fun now. Things get real fun now. Since he Scarf Lando, things get real fun. Whatever. I have to take the knock, so be it. Now it's EQ/Scout. This is Giga Drain. I wonder what his other move is. It could be Sleep Powder. I mean, you would have used it by now, unless he's trying to predict my Mandibuzz. Because again, what we're setting up for is Gyarados, right? So, what would your I know what I need to do. No matter what he does this turn, it didn't matter what he did there. Yeah. So now I punish this. I can Hurricane, but I'm a Slow King. T-Tar, good play. No way he's Ice Beam Tar. I mean, actually, I could see Ice Beam Tar being a thing, especially because I don't see an item. He's Smooth Rock. I could see Ice Beam Tar being a thing. Let's mid-ground Melmetal here. I think he rocks if anything, and if he has anything to KO Melmetal, he'll use it here. If not, he'll pivot back to Slow King. Tangrowth to devour that Earthquake. But you know, Rocks plus Toxic plus Sandstorm. It's not what you want. It's not the combination you want. So I'm going to get this U-turn damage off. It's a sacrifice because, you know, I'm going to take a little bit of chip. But I might be able to get a lot of mileage out of Gyarados this next turn. So he does have Sleep Powder and goes for it there. That's actually great. He probably did not want to put my Melmetal to sleep. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, jeez. Obviously Lando matches up amazingly versus everything. Yeah, this is a free Quake. Sandstorm way soft. I don't think you want Pelipper in. Yeah, this is a free Quake. Bring in your. I don't have a reason to predict here. I don't want to mute U-turning. A U-turn. U-turn value means, like, let's say he stays and then spins. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. But his initial switches are Tangrowth and a Scarf Lando, right? I don't care too much about that. Pelipper has to come in on rocks. Short gets him a U-turn, but yeah, there's that Hurricane. I know you respect. You're definitely going for the look. I know that. I don't blame you. You almost got it. What makes this shitty is I'm confused now. I still can go Slowking, which covers for his Slowking Galar. I don't want to sub because this can come in, which allows for me to get a Future Sight out because I'm sure he's going to go for one. He Sludge Bombs though, to open up for Pelipper. So Future Sight now, what are his Future Sight switch-ins? His Slowking, his Tyranitar, that's it. So this is actually a free teleport. He should switch. Yeah. Now he loses Amon. Lando's putting in work with the Future Sight combination. So Tangro's gone. Gyarados is opened. Gyarados is free! Give me the sight! Yes, and we're getting that yummy leftovers. Delicious. Delicious. Nothing quite like leftovers. Nothing quite like leftovers. Very interesting Landers decision. Perhaps Explosion knockoff. So currently Mandibuzz has the potential to defeat his entire team except T-Tar. So the combination of Slowking plus Mandibuzz has the potential to defeat his entire team. Obviously Melmetal is no longer necessary. Stone Edge. Okay. If you got a Stone Edge, you got nothing. Like you scraping for stuff if you had a Stone Edge there. Okay. So King is in free sight because it's the same situation again, right? If you go to Galarian Slowking, I put you back in the same spot. I Future Sight, I teleport here, and then I go back to something that kills Amon. Unless you want to give me the Slowking, which you could. The reason I'm not overly concerned about the drill is because I have both Buzz and Gira. And so I could end up winning in a different way. I could see him sacking T-Tar here. Gives me Lando. Because of the poison, he's gonna be like real excited about his Pelipper, but I'll just give him my zone. And right now he can't even guard against water, like just straight up water. Based on how much his Pelipper did, I probably outspeed this and kill it, but it's just not the good play, you know. So Weather Ball is in there, and this is just a free Scald. Yeah. Like at this point, he can't guard against Gyarados. So Gyarados just comes in here and clicks Waterfall, gets a kill, and then after that, Sand. Then I'm staring down Drill. Because I'm thinking here is just giving up Slowking. Yeah, I'll give him Because generally they don't run crunch. That's what I've figured. I'm like, who runs crunch on T-Tar? So Waterfall gets a KO here, which is amazing. He can't let me sub, so he has to give me his standard, which he probably doesn't want to do. Yeah, that's a Moxie boost, which forces this drill to go for Rock Slide if he has it, which allows for me to go back to Lando. Yeah, you don't want that. Don't want that. Niku is free here. Okay, he's probably adamant, but yeah, it's irrelevant. It's relevant. So now, if I just don't get flinched, I win. If I don't get flinched with the I'd rather not get flinched here, because what I can do is just go for knockoff here. I figured Galarian Slowking would come out. Generally Buzz can't do too much to Galarian Slowking, so he felt real comfortable. Not KO's Pelipper at the range it's at, which he probably doesn't want. Yeah, and so now it's checkmate to Mandibuzz. So just a defensive end game. He wants something off my Buzz, so I won't let him. Like, there's really no reason for me to let him hit me. We teleport for free here, get Gyarados in, and he'd need like a ton of Hex. I don't know, I just Dragon Dance here. How am I saying? Yeah, Dragon Dance seals the deal. He does get the luck, but it's not enough. Okay, I'm lucky and bad. Where did I luck him at some point? Felt perhaps I lucked him. I mean, he has some audacity being this toxic as a just 1700, bro. Did I luck him somewhere? I mean, if you know, by toxicking Tangrowth, yeah, that's pretty lucky of me. You know, hitting a toxic there. I'm really trying to think. Not that it matters, but I'm genuinely curious if a player can be in such a delusional state. Guys, never be this guy, because you can't improve. Because what he did was, well, I got outplayed and lost, therefore for me to justify that loss I need to blame you. But then he can't improve, because you know he just X'd out and left his computer, went to jack off, whatever. Nice, you still suck. So whatever. But thanks for watching, guys. I would recommend some editing of this team. The games prior weren't my matchups. These games were closer to the type of thing that I wanted to showcase. So I'm glad that happened. Hit the like button, much appreciated, as we continue to grow the academy. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.